Recycle Pots and Pans is a service mission that is run out of Lucky Penny Creamery. And what we do is we collect and redistribute anything used to prepare or enjoy a family meal. So if we were to make scrambled eggs for breakfast, we're going to need a saucepan, a whisk, maybe a mixing bowl, plates, something to fork to eat, maybe a juice glass if we're going to have orange juice. We then take the items that we collect from community members and we redistribute them to those in need. Currently, we work with about 28 different Ohio nonprofits, everything from in Cleveland from the Domestic Violence Center to we work with migrant farmers, we work with Ursuline Piazza and Edwin's Leadership and Restaurant Institute, a variety of different organizations, all that are helping people that are in some ways in crisis. The idea came because I was at a local nonprofit, local food meeting, a community meeting, and there was a group that was complaining about the fact that they just purchased a van and they were loading it up with all of this food from the farmers market, and they took it out to the inner city neighborhoods and they opened the doors and no one took anything. And when you drill down a little deeper, you recognize that people aren't taking anything because they don't have the pots or pans at home to cook. So the food banks are doing a wonderful job of getting food to the needy. The challenge is that if the food then gets into the homes and there's nothing to cook with it, then it becomes food waste. So really, what have we done? So Recycle Pots and Pans is dedicated to making sure we're closing that last gap between the food banks and feeding families. Everyone has excess pots and pans in their house. Changes in life often bring about excess. So say that you have a kid coming back home from college and moving back in, or an elderly parent that might be moving into assisted living. What do you do with all that extra cookware? Well, through Recycle Pots and Pans, we actually redistribute it to families that can use it. Sometimes we get items that might be a little too worn, and we still want to keep that out of the landfill. So we have a partnership with a local scrap person, and they actually come in and they take our recycling, baking tins and loaf pans and some things that we don't feel is appropriate to maybe give to someone that's just coming out of homelessness. We then take that and we actually recycle it into other new items. This is our 5th year. We've moved right about 10 tons of cookware to these 28 different nonprofits. We are a completely volunteer-driven organization run by community members and high school and college students, and it's just by people that care enough and that really feel that food is a connector and food is an important part of our world.